Conspiracy theories have been with us since civilization began, always whispering from the fringes, begging to be taken seriously. Pick a century. A decade. A year. A month. In each, you will find significant and seemingly indisputable events occurring, the kind that can change the course of human history. Yet, for every one of them, somebody, somewhere, will loudly dispute the official account, doubting that the truth has been told. In certain centuries, they have been sometimes to disastrous effect, while at other times, ones that perhaps should have been listened to have been ignored. In our modern environment, with trust in authorities at an all-time low and with communication profoundly transformed, for a while conspiracy theories found a new currency, with websites and social networking ensuring they received a wider and more rapid spread than ever before, with no editorial filters or peer approval required to send them out to the world. The strangest ideas could now catch like wildfire.
In France, like America, the flying saucer mystery makes headlines. A young Frenchman photographed this flying saucer, or is it, from a mountainside in central France. Military officials, suspecting that the object was a meteorological balloon, send one aloft and photograph it. But comparison shows a striking contrast, and puzzled officials wonder, what was it? In Washington, ghost-like objects dart across the radar screen at the CAA Traffic Control Center at National Airport for several hours, traveling more than 100 miles an hour. Air Force jet fighters spend several hours chasing the objects plotted on the radar scope. General Sanford, Air Force Intelligence Director, confirms that the objects are not secret American weapons.
To assess the true value of anything, establishing its key principles is always an important point. Here are some different definitions of conspiracy theory from mainstream sources. According to the Collins English Dictionary, they believe that the government or a covert organization is responsible for an event that is unusual or unexplained, especially when any such involvement is denied. According to the American Heritage Dictionary of the English Language, a theory seeking to explain a disputed case or matter as a plot by a secret group or alliance rather than an individual or isolated act. According to the Macmillan Dictionary, the idea that a group of people secretly worked together to cause a particular event. By applying these descriptions to many events throughout history, it is clear that not only are conspiracies of all kinds rife, but that they are an inevitable component of human civilization. Does anyone seriously dispute the existence of covert organizations, whether they be criminal cabals or corrupt cliques active within governments? To put it simply, a conspiracy theory is an attempt to explain harmful or tragic events as the result of the actions of a small, powerful group. Such explanations reject the accepted narrative surrounding those events. Indeed, the official version may be seen as further proof of the conspiracy.
Jesse,
What
would you have done on September the 12th, 2001? What would you have done if you'd been president?
What would I have done?
Yeah.
I would have done a legitimate investigation to find out what exactly happened on 9/11. How did they know who did this so quickly like they did Lee Harvey Oswald? How quick they knew Lee Harvey Oswald killed Kennedy.
Because the people who did it were identified and we knew who they were.
Well, then why couldn't we have stopped them beforehand if they were identified and we knew who they were?
It was a failure of intelligence. Everyone's accepted
No, it
that.
wasn't. We knew before with Condoleezza Rice's memo on August 6th when it stated right in the memo, bin Laden to steal planes and run them into buildings. And more stuff is coming out now also, how much the Bush administration ignored the intelligence. It was almost like they ignored it because they wanted it to happen.
Oh, come off it, Jesse.
No, not oh, come off it.
Conspiracy theories increase in prevalence in periods of widespread anxiety, uncertainty, or hardship, as during wars and economic depressions, and in the aftermath of natural disasters like tsunamis, earthquakes, and pandemics. This fact is evident by the profusion of conspiracy theories that emerged in the wake of the September 11 attacks in 2001, John F. Kennedy's assassination, and COVID-19. There are so many examples from the past and present day. Conspiracy theories exist in the realm of myth, where imaginations run wild, fears trump facts, and evidence is ignored.